Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? Grab your coffee, maybe a seltzer, definitely a snack or two. I have peanut butter and chocolate chunk cookies here. Yes, they are delish. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so we have quite a few things to talk about today, okay? And the first thing is there is an interactive map detailing the destruction of numerous U.S. food manufacturing plants, grocery stores, etc. And this is the trend. Okay. The link that I'm going to leave for you is all of the distribution centers and all of the plants and everything that were burnt down. Okay. So far, we're up to 100. So far. Now, with this ongoing problem in our food supply, there was a concerned citizen that actually created this interactive map that will allow you to click on or hover over an icon, and it will provide all of the details of what happened at that location, including a link to an article that will give you the details of each and everything. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. Okay, and I mean, wow, is all I have to say. Just wow. The person who did this, brava. Okay, seriously. All right, so that link will be in the description box below. So now on to this. Talking about, we're going to continue with this because this needs to be talked about, okay? Because I don't ever want this to be a dead issue, only because this is going to affect every single one of us, and this is also going to affect our preps. This is going to affect the way we prep, and this is going to affect the way that we can feed our families, provide for our families. Okay, so here's another one for you. Crews battled fire at a Kentucky produce warehouse. Okay, so this was in Wilder, W-I-L-D-E-R, Kentucky, at the Campbell County Dispatch. Okay, that was according to Campbell County Dispatch. Broke out at 5:15 p.m. at Castellini, C-A-S-T-E-L-L-I-N-I Company on Plum Street. No injuries, thank good. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of tweets about it. So that link will also be in the description box below. This is just getting out of hand. Okay, it really truly is. So here's something else. Okay, there's another closure. Okay, this is one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. in Tennessee. It's shut down. Okay, that link will also be in the description box below. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. Here is a massive recall for you. All right. If you have by any chance bought one of the latest, it's an umbrella. It's for outside. And it's got solar panels on the top of it. And it also has lights on the inside of it. Okay. You may have a fire hazard on your hands there. And this is a 10-foot solar LED market umbrella. It's produced by Sun Villa Corporation. They're sold at Costco. Okay. Now, about 400,000 of these umbrellas were sold for about $130 to $160, and they're being recalled. About 33,000 of these umbrellas were sold in Canada. So, I would return it, or, whatever. But it's the lithium ion batteries in the solar panels that are overheating, and they are causing fires and burn hazards. Okay. So, that link will obviously be in the description box below for you guys. Okay. Because I would not have that around the house. Would not have that around the house. Not if you know what I mean. That's just, no. Absolutely not. So, on to this. This picture was taken at a Walmart in Concord, New Hampshire, U.S., okay? And it says, sale not allowed on frozen merchandise. We apologize for the inconvenience. If it's not allowed, then why are all the frozen section still stocked with food? Now, here's something that's going to affect us because a lot of us shop on Amazon. I know that I do, but it's only because of convenience, okay? And here's a screenshot that I'm going to put up for you, and then I'm going to read a very small article for you, okay? And it says, for the last 4 months, Amazon has been flying in workers from Guatemala and Nicaragua. They are currently building a 4 million square foot, 5-story warehouse in Ontario, California. And the small article reads as like this. Let me see. I have to get it bigger because of my eyes. If we continue business as usual, Amazon will deplete the available labor supply in the U.S. network by 2024. The research, which hasn't previously been reported, says the report warned that Amazon's labor crisis was especially imminent in a few locals, with internal models showing that the company was expected to exhaust its entire available labor pool in the Phoenix, Arizona metro area by the end of 2021, and in the Inland Empire region of California, roughly 60 miles east of LA, by the end of 2022. Amazon's internal report calculated the available pool of workers based on characteristics like income levels and household proximity to current or planned Amazon facilities. The pool does not include the entire U.S. adult population. Okay, so here is something else that is closing down. Post Holdings has announced plans to close a dried egg processing plant in David City, Nebraska next month due to excess capacity. And the plant was sold by Henningsen, and that's HENNINGSON Foods, to the Michael Foods division of Post in 2020. And an internal communication leaked to the Banner Press newspaper stated that the closure is due to excess capacity across our dried egg network that would not be utilized by current demand or in the anticipated growth in this category. And the announcement goes on to say that Post might repurpose the site for other manufacturing uses, but that such a process could take up to 2 years. God, it doesn't end. It really doesn't end. Okay, so onto this, I'm going to leave another link, but it's for a Twitter post, okay? And this community member said, this tells me the CTDSS database might have been breached. My coworker, who has never been on assistance, meaning state assistance like SNAP, EBT, okay, did not get a text like this from Connecticut Social Services. They're showing below, but I was on assistance way back for about 6 months back in the 80s. So I'm still in their database. I assume since I had paid it back, they took it back out of a lawsuit I won back in 2016. But I got this message on Saturday and deleted it, as I do with all the weird texts. But how did they get my cell phone number regarding EBT unless the state departments have already had a breach or hack? Makes you wonder. Yeah, no kidding. Because it says, important, we have received reports that individuals are receiving text messages similar to the one below from an alleged state of Connecticut email address. This is a scam, and the sender should be ignored or blocked. DSS is not sending text messages for any programs at this time. I don't know. So that link will be in the description box below for you guys, okay, in case you live in that area and you have experienced this. And this is very concerning. We always talk about having our head on a swivel. Yeah, know your surroundings, because you could just never be too safe. And this community member said, head on a swivel. Can't stress this enough. It's getting worse out there. As it is, my husband thinks I'm nuts as I scout out the store, parking lots, and surrounding areas while we're getting in and out of my car. I lock my car, put the keys in my pocket while I pump gas. I also use the valet key to drive my car, so if I do get carjacked, they don't have my house key. Always looking around like an owl. But this is the second story I've heard where someone died just bringing groceries in the house just in the past couple of months. And I'll leave the link in the description box below, but just a small little, blip on what it's about. 2 teenagers are facing murder charges for allegedly shooting a 15-year-old in the head outside of his home in Philly while he was carrying groceries into his house for his family. It's you can't get anywhere. You really can't. So before I go, we're going to talk about Billy Boy, okay? And he, he's already the largest farmland owner in the States. And he has apparently added another 2,100 of potato growing acres in North Dakota, okay? And what is he doing? What is he doing? This is a potato growing operation headed by 3 brothers, Bill, Greg, and Tom Campbell. Okay. It's from the Campbell Farms, and the reported price was $13.5 million. And the acreage was transformed from the Campbells to Red River Trust, which has Peter Headley listed as a trustee. Peter Headley. Headley has been linked to Gates farmland purchases in the past, including heading Cottonwood AG, which has the same Kansas address as Red River Trust. He also owns 14,000 acres in Washington's Columbia Basin that produces potatoes for McDonald's. Yeah, I remember that. I remember reporting on that a while ago, which operates as 100 Circle Farms. Gates' listed farmlands holdings at more than 240,000 acres. My God. While the rest of us and while the rest of the farmers are having such trouble, what is he doing? I'm serious. What is he doing? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less.